Did you know that the book of Luke was written by a man who is believed to have been a Gentile? He was not even a Jew, and he was not an eyewitness to anything that Jesus did. The writings in the book of Luke are from interviews that he did of the apostles, of Mary. The type of Greek that he used was the type of Greek that somebody who was not a Jew would have used. Luke wrote as a historian and not an eyewitness. Luke was not one of the 12 that walked with Jesus, or one of the 500 that he saw after he was resurrected. What Luke did is he gathered information from all the interviewing that he did, and he compiled it into a story and wrote as a historian would have done. The polished Greek that he used showed a Greco-Roman education coming from a place like Antioch. Another way that the book of Luke is unique is that the writing that he uses was for a wide audience. Another thing that makes the book of Luke unique was the type of writing that he wrote. He knew that he was writing to non-Christians, and he was telling them what he discovered in his interviewing. Luke compiled his information from multiple sources and did a very good job of laying it all out. Luke's writing is definitely different than the other 3 books that were written. Many early historians agree that Luke was not a Jew based on the type of writing that he had. Luke also wrote the book of Acts, and it's a historical documentation of all the acts of the apostles. But in reality, if you want to boil the book of Acts down to the bare bones, then you could say that the book of Acts is the Acts of the Holy Ghost. The way Luke writes is as if he knew he was writing to a very diverse audience. Maybe some of them that would read his book or his letter or his account of what he discovered during the interviews, both Jews, Greeks, and beyond. Luke was a highly educated person. He knew the type of people that his letter would reach. The book of Luke is like looking through a trained researcher of people that he interviewed and writing it down into a story, more like a textbook rather than a novel. Luke's account is very detailed, very lengthy, and very thorough. I encourage each and every one of you to read the book of Luke with a new respect based on this information that you have received in this video.